Stacy.
It's Hannah.
And this is
The Debrief Sesh.
Episode 5. Wow. The halfway point of our goal of 10 episodes.
Yeah, hopefully more than 10.
Hopefully more than 10, but
Yeah.
for now, our initial goal was to just get 10 done.
10, yeah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Am I, like, hella bright? It looks like I'm
are
like
glowing.
I'm like a floating head and arms right now.
In the camera?
Yeah, holy crap. Wait, can I use this too?
Halo.
I have like no... It's like green screen right now. Holy
the background
shit.
is
Yeah.
white. It's really...
Oh my gosh. Should I change?
肌も白いからね。
Yeah. Oh my god.
Maybe put a cardigan or something.
Yeah, let me get something. Oh my god. I'm like...
Oh, おもろ。
Give me a second.
マジ白かったよ、今。
Yeah, びっくりした。Literally, I look like a ghost.
Heaven and like, well, I'm like black. 逆にね。
Yeah, oh my god, like what season are we filming
That's
in?
so funny. てか白くない？
白い, holy crap.
なんでそんな白いの？
I think it's like because it's a daytime too. I don't know.
白いね。
Yeah, wow. Anyways, now I'm at a floating head.
Now that I'm a floating head.
Yeah, sorry to the audio listeners,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Well, check out our YouTube.
Yeah, check out our YouTube for the video of what we're talking about. 'Cause literally, it was like green screen moment.
White.
Yeah.
Only eyes.
Yeah. 怖いって。Anyways,
Anyway.
this episode, we wanted to talk about MBTI.
MBTI.
Everyone's favorite.
Mm-hmm.
MBTI is like the 16 personality test. It's a whole
Yeah.
big thing, I'm sure, in a lot of places.
I think it's a huge thing in Japan. In the States, I did it in my psychology class in high school.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
after
yeah,
that, I didn't talk about it, didn't think about
Yeah.
it until in Japan, like it was such a big thing.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
retook it like a year ago.
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Same. I mean, it's originally like it's like called the Myers-Briggs test.
Yeah.
So it's like an American thing, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But I think, and then it was like first popular in Korea, and then it like trickled down to Japan.
Oh, really?
I think so, because like in Korea, like people know, like, even in Japan, it is popular, but like you don't really like introduce yourself with your MBTI.
No.
In Korea, like I've heard that it's like very common to like be like, hey, yeah, I'm blah blah blah, and I'm a ENTP. ENTP.
だけどさ, like even on dating apps, it just says like name and then your MBTI. 結構多くない?
I put my MBTI.
とか Instagram とかも like, I
Instagram I
see
don't put it,
people who put their
Yeah.
results on their bio, which is
Yeah.
pretty funny, interesting.
I like it though. Like I know some people are like, oh, like fuck this MBTI test. Like this is so stupid. You can't categorize people in 16, whatever.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can't categorize people into 16, just 16. It's like that's not the point. It's like to get a gist of like
Yeah.
what kind of person you
Yeah.
are, and it's like easier to talk. It's more like pop, you know, like to be able to say like, yeah, I'm a INFP. Yeah, it's like more, I don't know, like
Yeah.
less heavy to be able to say like, instead of saying I'm introverted and I think about a lot of things and I have a lot of feelings and I blah blah blah, it's like, and I keep to a strict schedule, like to say like I'm INFJ.
Yeah,
Like
wakaru.
it's so simple, and like
so
people will
simple.
like understand the gist of you. It's just like a nice little tool to be able to say that.
Yeah.
It's just like a fun little way to share. Now, with that context and that premise being laid out, we're gonna judge the hell out of people based on their MBTI now.
Just warning.
Just warning.
We don't
This is all fun and games. Please don't get offended. We're just fucking around, but we are gonna judge the hell out of
It's
some
just
people.
between me and Stacey, okay?
Yeah.
It doesn't mean a lot. It
Yeah.
doesn't mean anything, okay?
Don't overgeneralize. This is just a fucking, like a...
Two girls talking.
Yeah.
Anyways. Wait, what is your MBTI?
Mine's INTP.
INTP.
It's like the logician. Logistician. I don't know.
Is that purple?
It's purple. It's like the, what is it? The girl with the glasses and like a lab coat. Yeah.
あ、ぽいわ。
It's kind of like otaku っぽい感じ. Yeah.
I'm ENFP.
Yes.
So I'm green.
which
and
is
I'm
the
a campaigner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like
You're such an ENFP. I'm sorry, that came off so like like as if it's a bad thing. No, but it's just like the very opposite.
yeah, very opposite.
Yeah.
Just like energetic, positive, down for anything.
Yeah. I mean,
kinda.
the fact that you always have your weekends booked with like plans, multiple plans in a day. Holy crap. I can't even do, if I have plans on a Saturday, one thing,
Yeah.
I'm good for the rest of the weekend. Like I need that next Sunday to reset. You literally will go to breakfast with one person and then go shopping with another person and then get dinner with your family, and then at night you'll like hang out and go clubbing. I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with your taidyoku? Like,
マジ
Jesus
体力お化けってみんなに言われるんだけ
Yeah,
ど。
本当に but I think it's because it's like I or E. It's like my introverted, extroverted, yes,
Yeah.
but it's like whether or not you gain energy from being with people,
Yes.
or you lose energy and you need to reset by being by yourself.
I gain energy.
I
But of
lose
course, I need, like few hours of my day to just be alone.
it. Few hours,
Yeah,
girl.
hours is fine.
Few days, like 2 to 3 business days, please.
I do like overbook because I want to do something on the weekends. Like that's how I ストレス発散する to just like do really fun things. Lunch, dinner, like go out drinking. Like I just want to utilize my weekend and do something. But then I have overbooked where I'm like so dead by Sunday night.
Like drain everything.
I'm like drained out my energy. So my work week on like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm like a zombie.
It's like a half the week.
Like
man.
literally, I'm
It's just a whole fucking cycle.
zombie. But like, yeah, I don't know. I just 逆に if I don't do anything with my weekend, I'm like, what? I just wasted a weekend. って思っちゃう。
Really?
Yeah.
I waste a lot of my weekends with that definition then.
けど昨日は I slept like Friday night I went out a little bit, got home at
A
like
little bit. How do you go out just a little
like
bit?
I got
The fuck?
home at a decent hour.
Oh, okay.
And I only had like 2 drinks.
Okay.
And I slept Saturday until 5 p.m.
Okay.
Slept ってかダラダラしてゴロゴロして、Love Island 見て、like I was just see I have those days.
Okay, okay.
And then I had dinner and stayed out till
Yep.
3 a.m.
Yeah. There we go. There we go.
Yeah. I guess
Yeah.
I just like to be with people. それがいいだね。
それがいい. Which do you have like a type of person that you, because for me I have a type of person that usually I'm friends with, and it is ENFP. A lot of my friends are ENFP actually.
Oh really?
Like back from college,
Yeah.
like my 2 roommates slash like best friends, they're both ENFP, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd love to meet them.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys are gonna get along great. Like
Yeah.
actually, you guys will
Yeah.
really get along.
I thought.
But I think it works well with my personality to have friends that have the opposite personality. Where it's like, because I tend to stay at home, like I need someone to be like, hey, let's go out. Or like, hey, let's do this. Meet this person. Do this thing. It's like, it opens up my horizon.
Yeah, yeah.
And at the
yeah.
same time, it's like, with those people, like I can be like the grounded one, or like to be like the person, like the immovable object.
Yeah.
You know?
けど I って言っても別に you're not a full I. You're like an E and I mix. I
Really? You
would
think so?
Like when we're out, like when you meet my friends, like you could be more the quiet type, but you're still outgoing. You know, you don't mind talking to
like meeting new people.
meeting new
That's
people,
true.
talking to a random guy
That's true.
at
But it does
Selby.
take away a big part of my energy.
まあね、you
Like, I
get
feel-
drained.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
very
yeah.
easily. So, それはある.
まあね。
Yeah.
I personally, I don't mind E or I, as long as I people can understand that I'm E and don't get annoyed by my
Aw.
E. You know, like I think that's why I'm saying you're a little bit of an E and an I, because I think, I mean, obviously I'm not like super annoying with my personality or like too much とか言ってるわけじゃないんだけど、I think like yeah, people can be easily drained, and まあそれもこっちも I could see that. So then I'm like 気使っちゃうじゃん。So then I just would be like, okay, like maybe we don't, you know, mesh well together and that's okay.
I see.
But I respect that you have your eyes and your ease. Like whenever we're out, we have the best time. And then like when you're home, you probably, I mean, you still text me and stuff.
Yeah.
You love me. You love my E.
Get away. Let's fucking get away here.
No, but まあ
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. E or I, yeah, me
So
too. I don't
別に
really care. I really care though if it's like S or N. So the next letter, which is like N is intuition and S is sensing. So they both kind of sound like the same thing, but
Yeah.
N is like, for example, if there was like, I don't know, let's say you made a mistake at work. Someone who with an S personality would be like, fuck, I made a mistake. Okay, what do I have to do to solve this? But I think N person would be like, fuck, I made a mistake. Now I need to like think about like all the 5 reasons of like why I did this, and like what if like my boss finds out, and what if this person finds out, and then how do I need to explain it? It's like thinking about the context and like the what ifs a lot is N, whereas S kind of takes things at face value and like thinks about like realistic things, like the reality of things.
You're an
N.
N.
I'm a very like overthinking type of person.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think about all the other like different kind of scenarios. Even when I'm talking to someone, I'm like, okay, こういう perspective あるんだとか, I take everyone's perspective or like hear other people's opinions, and then I'm like, oh, so you got like, okay, if this were to be the opinion, then da 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 とか, 超考えるタイプ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think S people, I don't really have a lot of them around me, but I think it's like, oh, like this person said this, they must mean that. It's like not thinking of like, oh, but what if they actually meant this? But then they could also meant this.
Right. This person said this, so that's what they mean. Period. Point blank.
It must be so nice.
Yeah.
to think that way.
なんかそれはちょっとな. It's like,
I think there are merits to thinking that way, clearly.
Yeah.
But then, at least for me, like, I really like talking about, like, hypotheticals and, like, what ifs and, like, things that aren't, like, they're not, like, tangible things. Like, there will never be, like, a solution to any of the stuff that we're talking about. Like, there'll never be, like, a solid conclusion. But it's just fun to talk about, like, you know, like, what if, like, a volcano exploded? Like, actually, what if it did happen? You know? Like, then how would we, like, evacuate? Like, what would we do? It's, like, there's no conclusion. There's no point to it. But it's, like, the simple fact of just, like, thinking about it and talking and, like, imagining.
Yeah.
It's, like, playing pretend, but in your mind.
Yeah. 面白い.
But
E, S, F, E and F. So F or...
The next letter, the third letter is F or T.
T.
So
feeling
F.
or thinking.
Yeah.
Which is for me a big thing I look at when I am starting to date that person.
Which is strange because, I mean, not strange, but that's not the thing for me. I don't really care if they're an F or a T.
I say this now because... Like, I'm an F, huge F. So I'm a very emotional person. And I've dated so many T's in my life.
So many thinkers.
So many thinkers.
Thought leaders.
Like, and so the way we, like, I don't mind having T's that are friends or whatever, but I think when in a partner, when we have, like, an argument, let's say I say something like, you know, I don't feel comfortable when this happens. They get, like, they love to just break things, because they're thinkers. They break it down and they're like, okay, well, you must feel this way because of this, this, and this. And, like, try to argue back. Like, try to, なんて言うんだろう, use, like, these, like, this reasoning. And it's not that, like, they're wrong. It's correct. It's like, yes, but I'm just... trying to tell you how I feel. It's really not like a this plus this equals this. But that's how they think, at least in my experience.
Yeah.
And I hate it because I'm so bad at kind of arguing back to that as a feeler. It's like, oh, like, I mean, yes, in a way you're correct, but it's still kind of wrong. Like, that's not what I mean. And it's really hard to, like, have a conversation, I'm not saying normal, like, everyday conversations, like when you're having a really big argument or something, like, deep convos. And I'm trying to express how I feel, and it's not getting to them. And I'm like, ugh, just like, yeah, so I think I need an F man.
An F man. A fuck man. I honestly, I mean, I feel you, but at the same time, I kind of don't, because I'm such a T. Yeah. If I was a guy, I think you would hate me because of the way. That's exactly how I go about, like, my fights in, like, a relationship.
Which I'm not saying is wrong. Like,
it's not wrong, but I can definitely, like, I mean, I'm so sorry, but if I was a guy and I was dating a girl who was, like, hella F, then I would also feel frustrated, I think, because it's, like, it really is a very different way of approaching, like, problems and stuff. Like, for me, like, whatever makes sense on paper is, like, that's the truth, みたいな.
Okay, but this is the issue.
Yeah.
For me, as a feeling, like, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
And I'm always, like, I totally get that perspective. I see you're fucking this plus this equals this. I get that. They will never understand my point of view, though.
But is that really, like, a T or an F thing, or is that just them being fucking stubborn?
Both?
Because I think when you're saying it like that, like, if I'm laying it out, my perspective in this way, and you're laying it out in that way, it's like, I think it's the difference between T and F is, like, the way that we express is different. The differing opinions and, like, whether or not you put that into, like, consideration, or whether you concede or not, I don't really think that's T or F. I think that's just, like, how stubborn you are. I think it's just, like, as a correlation, maybe more T people, because they feel that they're, like, more validated to be like, I'm more right.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's necessarily like a T thing. It's just like you're just attracted to stubborn men.
But T, you always think you're most likely
but
right.
F could definitely do that too. It's like, imagine an F guy saying, like, okay, like, that's how you feel, but this is how I feel. Like, I don't feel that way. Like, it's like the same, like, if you just add the same stubbornness, I feel like it's the same regardless of T or F.
Okay, I just date stubborn men.
I literally, this argument was such a T thing of me to do. I literally just debated you. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
本当に勝てないの. I think I just...
Literally, I didn't even mean to do that. I'm sorry.
ほら。
怖い。
やられたよ、またやられたよ。いや、
おもろ。
ね、そうまあね。You're not wrong. That's what I mean. You're not wrong.
No, yeah, I can see how that's frustrating though, for sure.
So,
yeah.
I think there's more men who are T's.
You think? I mean, it's like a whole, like, societal thing too. It's like men suppress their emotions, or, like, are taught to suppress their emotions a lot more than women are. So maybe that's also a thing. Yeah, that's true. I don't really have a lot of T women in my life, actually. It's like it goes.
So
like,
so I think more women are
maybe
Fs.
Fs. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Okay, ENFP. Perceiving or
judging?
Judging.
P or J.
P or J.
One. I don't have a preference. I'm a P. Yeah.
Judging is just like judging someone, like, by...
Well, I think it's just, put it simply, I don't really know why it's called perceiving and judging, but P is like, you go with the flow. Like, if plans change, you're cool with, like, taking a detour, going another way. Like, you know, you roll with the punches type of person. And you don't really want, like, a strict schedule. Whereas J is, like, very much tidy, they're organized, strict schedule. Like, they want to plan ahead type of people.
Yeah.
Like, they want to know.
Like, have a routine.
Yeah, kind. Routine. Yeah.
We just know someone that are super
very particular of their routines.
Yes.
I don't really have a preference for a P or a J, but
I think I'd be tired to be dating a J
really
because I'm a P.
でもそれがいいんじゃないの？なんか because we're P's, if there's like a J guy or like a J friend, like they usually like make the plans or like they have their kind of shit together.
But I think so with MBTIs, there's a percentage of how much you are.
Yeah.
And so if you're like a really far J, I don't think, like, 例えば we go on a trip, right?
Okay.
I'm a very go with the flow person. So whenever I go on a trip, I try to not book things, look at things in advance. Obviously, there's things you need to book early on. But most like restaurants とかは I just look at what I want or like I favorite it on my maps. And then when I'm there, whatever I'm in the mood for, at least I have things booked or like bookmarked. And then I'll go with the flow in that sense. But if my partner is like, yo, 次何する? はい、どこ行く? もうこれも決めてて like on a trip, I'd be like, please, let's just like chill.
Really?
Yeah, if it's like all the time.
まあまあまあ
Like, of course, like デートプランしてくれる人とか、それは素敵だし、maybe that's a J.
I think so.
But, I don't know, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I actually don't mind the whole like the trip example. Because I usually don't have a preference. Like that's also such a P thing. Like I'll go with the flow, but I am like I can be particular about like what I like and dislike. So I think that's why I'm a P. Like I don't want to make any like commitments to something that I might not want to do on the day of.
So.
But at the same time, like I'm not, especially if you were on a trip together, like with another person or like other people. I don't really have like particular desires to do like specific things usually. Like ざっくりと it's like okay, like I want to eat good food or like I want to go somewhere that's like pretty. But it's just like honestly I don't really have like I really want to go here. I really want to do this. So 逆に if the other person has that and like they are like 提案してる a lot of things, it's like okay, well, let's just like do what you want to do and like it ends up being something that's like fun. Yeah. I mean, I guess, again, it's, like, not just completely P or J. Like, it could definitely just be their fucking personality in general that, like, makes it or breaks it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I never really thought about that one. Have you ever, like, gone on a date with someone who's, like, super J?
Super... judgment,
not Japanese. Yes, I know you've been on dates with people who are Japanese. I was like,
super J. I don't.
Are you friends with anyone who's like a very J person? I don't think so. Maybe not. I think for me, I know of people who are very J.
Yeah, I think I do know people. Like when I lived with my college like housemates, it was like 6 girls in one house. It really split between the J and the, especially when it comes to like housework, とか, like the way we, clean and so J people are very much like, if you eat, do this right after you eat and set it, please clean it up, like clean up your things like in this specific way, みたいな. But then there's like the P people who are like, okay, we'll do it when we'll do it. ちゃんとやるけど, it doesn't have to be now, right?
Yeah.
Like, and it really, yeah.
It sounds like I think though, like roommate example wise, like I think J roommates are probably the better roommates. やっぱりそういうのあるよね。
Yeah, あると思う。確
かに。I think you can, like, hearing that, it reminded me of, like, in America, like, people say, like, the type A friend versus the type B friend.
Yeah.
That's, like, a whole thing, too. And it's kind of actually, like, what is it? You know, like, 血液型?
Yeah, blood
personality?
types. Yeah.
It's kind of like that, too, right?
Yeah,
it's similar
yeah.
to that.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's where it came from. Like,
I
where
think
does that...
so.
Really?
Well,
but you don't say, like, O-type friend.
It's
so,
like alpha, beta kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But that has nothing to do with type A, type B.
No.
A is like, being organized.
Which is also the same with, like, the blood type A people.
And then B are yada, yada, yada. Like,
yeah,
do
like,
whatever.
I'm just gonna make my wedding cake on the day of.
Oh,
like, people, that's like a type B friend.
And then, but blood type B is you're the weird one.
Well,
ちょっと
it's
変わってる。
kinda, yeah, similar, no? It's like, you're not, like, not as organized みたいな感じではない。
まあ、B は unorganized っていうか、they're just like a 変わってる人。
Oh.
Little heart, like mysterious.
It's so interesting. Like, I've never... Actually, I don't really know the extent of, like... I'm not really too educated on the blood type
Yeah.
thing.
B 型じゃ、AB 型か。
A B 型 B 型 AB 型 AB 型 is also like weird people know. I don't know what the
あ、AB が weird なのか。
わかんない。
忘れたわ。
Yeah, I don't know. It's so big in Japan, the blood
Yeah.
type thing. It's like
Yeah.
the astrology here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. Like people really believe that stuff.
Yeah.
Type O is like very
I don't
like,
hear as much now that because we have the MBTI.
That's true.
But before the MBTI, it was huge.
It was
like,
the ancestor of the MBTI.
oh, yeah. Like if you're out with friends, you meet people, hey, 何型?
The
like,
blood
and then
type
people like
was
try
so...
to guess what you are, and you're like, oh, 絶対 A でしょ.
Yeah, I really do think blood
Yeah.
type horoscope thing
Yeah.
was the predecessor of MBTI.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Do you get told you're like A a lot, or what do you get told?
I get told that I'm O.
Really?
And they're correct.
You're O?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, O is like ozappa. Like,
Uh,
very like tekito.
I thought you were A for some reason.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I'm really tekito when it comes to like most things. I'm just really anal when it comes to like very particular things. Yeah.
I don't know.
I think you're
But I'm
like
A or O.
yeah, I can see both.
Yeah.
Actually.
I get both a lot actually. Like my really close friends, my really close like family friends, they all say I'm an A. But my like random people would be like, "Hey, I think you're an O."
What are you actually?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know your blood type?
No.
Oh, are you good? You good?
Well, in the States, like you don't get your blood type.
You've never gotten like blood work done?
I have, but they never told me what I was.
Are you an alien?
Well, ちょっと聞こう次.
Yeah, well, that's pretty rare. Actually,
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that's like a normal thing in the U.S., but I thought it was
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people know their blood type.
like, あ、そうなんだ.
Yeah.
Why does everyone
Unless you
in Japan-
donate, of course.
Oh yeah, I've also donated.
For donating.
Yeah.
I should know.
Yeah. I actually know because they say like type O is like the universal blood type.
Yeah.
Well, it's only universal when it's like, what is it, the RH minus or like RH negative or
なんかあるよね。
like positive.
うん。
I'm not negative. I think I'm positive. But yeah, anyways. Yeah. Why does everyone in Japan know their blood type then? Is
Because
that, like, a
that
cultural
they
thing?
get that when they're
Oh.
born. それは絶対出てくるらしい。
あ、そうなんだ.
Yeah.
I wonder why they don't do
あれじゃない？
it in the
これや
US.
るから。
The vaccine.
Yeah.
cool.
すぐ。
Oh.
うん。
Do you need to know your blood type for that?
Actually, I don't know.
Yeah. Because I still got vaccinated in the
BSing that.
US. That's such... Don't bullshit from your ass, Hannah. I almost believed it for a second. I was like, oh yeah,
Well,
vaccine.
that's just like what I thought. Maybe. And I was like,
This
actually.
is how conspiracy theories are made. Jesus.
ちょっと今のマジ適当に言っちゃった。超適当だった。
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I don't know what my blood type is, but
Okay.
it's okay.
Do you want to talk about love languages?
Love language, okay.
It's like another way to categorize. But this is specifically, this isn't even your, it's kind of sort of personality, but it's like very specific towards obviously like relationships and love. Where it's like a test to see how you express love and there's 5 different love languages.
Yeah.
I don't think that's like, it's such an American thing. I have to always explain it to my Japanese dates.
Yeah, I've never...
This concept. I don't think I've had a single person say like, oh yeah, that. みたいな.
確かに。
Everyone's like, what the fuck? Oh, what is that? And then I explain it, their mind is blown.
Oh, they're like,
oh.
Someone that's like...
so sophisticated. みたいな. I present it as if it's my own idea,
Yeah.
these love languages. No, it's a thing.
Yeah. I've never had that experience.
Oh, okay. You should try it.
But my love language... So there's 5. My first one is... words of affirmation.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no. Just
How
kidding.
you express, right?
How I what I want.
Oh, what do you want? Okay.
What I want.
Okay.
Yeah. What I want. Well, what I want and what I express is kind of the same.
Really?
To be honest. Okay. Yeah. Acts of service is number 1.
Okay.
Acts of service, number 1. Words of affirmation. Physical touch. Quality time. Then gift giving.
Gift giving is last?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Even for what you do to them?
It's just not my number. Yeah, it's not that high up.
あ、そうなんだ. For me...
Of course, I like doing that.
Yeah.
But I take over quality time with that person or physical touch or whatever. Like, I don't give gifts unless it's an occasion. Do you do normal, like...
I buy random gifts a lot.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
You do?
Like, お土産とかめっちゃ買うし. I like... Because gift giving, I don't know, it gets a bad rep because it's like, oh, like, gold digger, whatever the fuck. But it's not. Like, I think the concept of gift giving is, like, you think about that person even when you're not with that person.
But that's acts of service for me. That's how I think of acts of service.
But acts of service, like, it could not... It doesn't have to necessarily be without you present. It's like they make you breakfast, or like they do something that when you're like physically there usually. But gift giving, it's like I'll be out on a work trip and I'll see something and it's like, oh yeah, I remember he likes bananas, so I'll buy like Tokyo banana or something like that. Or it's like I remembered them saying like that they broke. Oh my god, my fucking previous relationships, I did way too much. Like I remembered that my ex-boyfriend, he broke his earbuds, like his headphones. Yeah. So as a surprise gift, like for congrats into getting into like his first job, I bought him AirPods because I remembered something he said like 2 months ago and he was struggling with like really cheap earphones. Yeah. And I mean, it's something that I could afford at the time, obviously, because I was already working. So it's not like the cost of it is anything, but like, I don't know, I like giving people like gifts that kind of make their life a little easier or like that just show that I was thinking about them or like that I remembered. And I like it when people do the same to me. Where it's like if someone just got me like, it can be like super small, like I remember with the same ex-boyfriend, like he got me, because obviously he knows that I have cats. Yeah. Like randomly he saw like gacha gacha. Yeah. And he saw like a cat ring, like a little toy that looked like Dui and Koma, like my cats, and he just like gave it to me, and I thought that was the most thoughtful gift, and I was like so kando. I honestly don't know where to put it anymore. I'm sorry. I mean, it's X. Sorry, not sorry, but I don't keep that shit. But it was a thoughtful gift. I did appreciate it. Totally. Yeah. So, but it's not number 1, sorry. To get back to it.
What's your
I think number
list?
1 is words of affirmation for me. Words of affirmation, gift giving, acts of service, physical touch, quality time. Quality time.
I feel like you don't like physical touch.
It's not that I don't like it. I'm just not like a naturally touchy person. Even with my friends, like I don't really I'm like touchy with
and
you
when
either.
she hugs me, I'm like, oh my god, she's hugging me.
It's like a rare occurrence.
I'm like, oh my god, yes.
I'm like hella Japanese like that because the only time that I hug people in Japan is like when I meet your friends or like
because they're like
this international group. Yeah. I don't even hug you.
No, that's why when you hug me, I feel so special. Yeah. 逆に I'm like 大丈夫?
I'm good. I'm always like, hey. What's up? So.
Yeah. まあね。だから but quality time, it's like,
well, quality time was number 4 for you, right?
Yeah.
Quality time, it's like quality time is a higher for you, no?
Yeah, I think it's higher.
Yeah, don't lie.
じゃあ 1, 2 is
you want to meet like every day or every other day with your partner usually.
まあ確かに。
Nah. For me, it's like I don't really mind if I see them like twice a month.
But I think it's quality time, meaning when you're with that person, you want to make the most out of it. Well,
yes and no. I don't know. My definition of quality time was like the fact that you're spending time with that person is like already an expression of love. So it's like someone who's like strapped for time, but like they'll carve time out of the day to talk to you or like to call you or whatever. That's like quality time as a love language for me.
そうだね。じゃあ、higher だわ。
だよね。
Yeah.
Yeah. I was surprised.
I think I put, like I used to not be so much words of affirmation, but I think with what I went through with my,
it shifted,
and I need now words and actions.
It has to be a pair.
No, yeah, that's why I think my one is words of affirmation and acts of service, and then probably quality time kana.
And then physical touch. Yeah.
And then
gift giving.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Yeah. There we go. Words of affirmation. 確かに I didn't really feel like it was that important for me. Because I don't know, like again, I'm Japanese like that, and I don't like say I love you and stuff like that usually. But now it's like if someone says something to me, which is like, and I think that's like really thoughtful, or like they put a lot of thought into it. It's like a really like kiga kiku koto. Like if they say something where it's like it really changes my mood in a positive way. It like really affects me. It's like, oh shit, this guy, okay, wow. Like I'm very thoroughly impressed.
Same.
So
same. なんかやっぱ伝えてくれることが is so
It's the
important.
effort, really.
Yeah. But sometimes those words, man, can be dangerous. So that's why you need the acts of service.
Yeah, I'm like, why, Mo? You're scaring me.
I'm scared.
You're scaring me with your scary episodes. Your scary experiences.
Oh, man, I'm projecting it to you.
No, it's fine. If anything, I'm also projecting a lot of shit to you.
No. But yeah, I love words of affirmation. Yeah, but my acts of service, like the thing you said about gift giving, because whenever I explain my acts of service, it's very similar to how you explain your gift giving. Like how I think acts of service is like when someone is thinking about you. They do stuff and they're thinking about you without having you to like ask for it or like you asking for it or wanting. I don't know. I just like when it naturally happens, like it's like so sweet. And so for example, if I'm walking home and there's like a bakery and I know my boyfriend really likes shortcake, like I will stop by and get a shortcake and like for me that's also acts of service because I'm doing something that I know he'll really like and appreciate. So in that sense, ちょっとその考え方は一緒かもしれない。
確かにね。I think it's like we're saying similar things. Maybe it's just like expressed. For me, it's very much expressed. The same feeling, but expressed in gifts. I think for you, gifts is like just one example of it.
確かに。
Yeah, but you have like a lot of different ways where you express that same thing.
Yeah.
Using the cake example though, like I like, this is a whole thing too. It's like, oh, like don't like make food for your situationship みたいな聞いたことない？
ない。
Where it's like, if you're not official with that person, like you should not be like making cookies for that person. Or like
what?
You're not.
Is that a very Japanese thing?
No, it's an American thing.
What?
I saw this on like American TikTok.
I've never.
Where it's like, oh, like what am I doing? I'm like baking brownies for a guy who I'm not even in a relationship with. Like fuck me, みたいな. But I think that there is some truth to that because like as someone who shows like affection in that way where it's like I guess it's kind of acts of service, but also it's like I like, for example, like last Christmas or like Thanksgiving, I like baked cookies and like I just gave it to like randomly to my friends.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, something that's super random, but it's like something that I like to give out. And it's like those types of things I want to also express to like the person that I like. But I know that like that can be taken advantage of.
Yeah.
Gift giving can get taken advantage of real quickly. Like the same guys that are fucking worried about gold diggers, whatever the fuck. We are worried about the same thing, but like an emotional toll. Like you literally steal from us, from our emotional bank. Yeah.
The hearts.
Like, you are actual, like, soul diggers. Like, you literally take a piece of our soul away.
Yeah.
You know, don't be afraid that we're gonna, like, comp you for, like, a dinner.
Yeah, don't worry, dude. Like, we can pay for that.
Don't worry, we won't dig your, like, non-existent gold. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
nah. But yeah, love languages. I don't know. We can say all this shit, but then when push comes to shove, it's like, you really don't really know. It's everything. Everything is number one.
Yeah. Yeah. まあ確かに.
Oh, he really wants to talk.
Say something.
It's just gonna be like sniffing noises. He thinks it's a toy.
Cute.
Well, that was our take on a bunch of these personality tests.
Yeah.
Let us know if you. I'm sure there's like so many in Japan. Where have you thought of or have you heard of the 動物心理 test or something like that?
I don't know.
It tells you it's like almost more thorough than the MBTI. It tells you like how you are like consciously, unconsciously, like at work or at play or like whatever.
There's the test for work, right?
There's also a test for work that
work.
I've done that at my previous workplace, and it's like more professional sounding. It's like you're an observer or you're like a reformer or like it's like such professional buzzwords.
Yeah. Okay, we should try the 動物
占いだ。動物占い. Yeah.
I want to talk about 占い next.
Okay.
If you believe in it or not.
I believe in it when it's in my favor.
Not here.
Oh.
Not now. In another episode.
Okay. We'll save it then.
Yeah, we'll save it.
Okay. Well, see you in the next one then.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.